Well, we, of course, have all heard of the traveling food trucks, right? That's been all the rage for quite some time. Well, have you heard of a traveling photo booth? Today, now you have. We are keeping it local with a very special business this morning. We have the Wildhearts photo booth bus. Marquis Ferrant telling us all about it. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm excited to hear about this. We love putting a spotlight on local businesses, and I know it's been quite the year navigating through COVID and everything as well. But tell us a little bit about, I can't wait for people to see this. But again, people have heard of food trucks. I don't know about this traveling photo booth, right?
Yeah. So we're Wild Hearts Photo Booth Bus. We have photo booths nestled in vintage photo booth, mobile photo booths. We strive to offer a unique photo booth experience in the Tampa Bay area. We started in 2018, so in April will be 3 years. We do a lot of local markets, of course, pre-COVID. We do weddings, corporate events, Christmas parties, business Christmas parties, birthdays, graduation parties, anything you can think of.
So do you have a couple different vehicles? Because we're seeing these pictures, which look amazing.
We do. Currently we have 4 different photo booth options to choose from. Yes.
Okay, so if you are hosting an event, whether it be a birthday party or a wedding, you just pick the vehicle that you want and the type of setup. How does it work?
Correct. So everything you see in the picture comes with the photo booth. You're able to select which one you want. Typically, brides like to pick the blue one if they have blue in their wedding, or yellow. The camper is all white with little touches of pink, so that one can fit into a lot of different color schemes. And then we also have the tricycle, which can fit indoors. The bus can also go indoors if the venue allows us to, but the tricycle is a nice option if it's like a tight fit that we can't fit those buses or campers in.
This is awesome. Where do you think this trend started? Because I definitely think, it just continues to grow, and the creativity that comes along with it, I just love.
Right. Yeah. The mobile trend is super hot. You see the traveling bars, you've seen food trucks, different ice cream caravans. It's definitely hot right now. Yes.
How did you get into this? What's your story?
I used to be a photographer back in the day, and then I had kids, so got busy. And my husband is a vintage car guy, so fortunately enough for him, he helps me with all the maintenance on it, because it's a lot to keep up with these vintage vehicles. They have no AC. We live in Florida. It's not glamorous. It looks glamorous, but it's not on the back.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. You got to make sure that do you drive them to the locations, or do you tow them?
If it's in we typically travel in the Tampa Bay area, but we go as far as, we've been to Fort Myers, Cocoa Beach, Ocala, but those ones we tow it. But if it's local, we drive it. Yes.
Yeah. Well, how is your business doing now? Because again, I know events and get-togethers certainly pretty much stopped last year. Do you see that starting to come back now?
Fortunately, yes. We're seeing it pick back up. Thank goodness. COVID wasn't fun for us. We did have a lot of postponements. They had weddings booked last year, and we're starting to do them this year now that everything's starting to get a little bit back to normal here. Thank goodness.
Oh, so how do people book it? How do people kind of see what you have and get it lined up? What can they do?
Absolutely, yeah. Through our website, we have an inquiry form that you can fill out when your event date is, which one you're interested in, what kind of event you're having, whether it's a wedding, a party, a corporate event. And we'll look at our availability and see which one we have available, and you can choose which one fits the best for your event.
Oh, I love this. Well, again, a truly unique business that you have started. Best wishes for the year 2021 and ahead. And we know you deserve all the best, because it's been a tough one. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you so much for having me.